Hey, what up you guys? Welcome to a new video. Q&A time. So, sit back and listen to my answers. It's going to be a long video, so you'll probably see by the time down there. First questions are from Plague Wielder. What bands, albums or songs did you gave you goosebumps every time you listened to them? I decided to go with albums. First one, Kauan with Sorni Nai. Second one, Coldworld-Melancholie. And Tool with 10,000 Days. And as the last one, Cytotoxin with Radiophobia. Well, I guess what Tool was, I was a while getting into alien stuff and stuff like that, and trying to get more information about it. And there was a video about a guy going to the gate of Area 51, and he had one of the songs of Tool, Eerie, in the backtrack of the video, and that was the song Lost Keys. And I was questioning in the comments from, what is this music? Is it even music made by a band or something? And someone said, yeah, it's from Tool, it's from Radiophobia, and there's a song that combines the whole thing called Rosetta Stone. So I really wanted to listen to that, and then Tool found, so I found Tool with 10,000 Days, a very special song and album to that period of time in my life. Cytotoxin with Radiophobia. It's just the perfect combination of technical metal and brutal death metal mixed together, and with a tad of slam. It's the perfect technical death metal album ever made. Kauan, Sorni Nai, again, some stuff with aliens. There were a group of, I guess, 9 hikers going to going on a hike in bad weather in Russia. It seems like a recipe for disaster, but yeah. And they all got killed, but not by frostbite or hypothermia or stuff like that. They got killed by weird entities or something, and their corpses were found all scattered across a few miles, and some were naked, or even one guy had I believe his eyes gouged out and his tongue was cut out of his mouth. Really weird conditions. And Kauan, a post-doom metal band, made a phenomenal album about that. Blood Music put it out, and when it came up for pre-order, I immediately bought it. And little side note, that will be the only and last time that I will ever buy something from Blood Music. And the last one was Coldworld-Melancholie. That defined my my period of time where I was getting high on a regular basis and drinking a lot, and that album really kept me down to earth. How do you say it? It kept me to reality. It's something like that. It's a weird explanation, but I'll try to explain it as good as it is. So, Coldworld-Melancholie is probably the album that defines my period of time where I was getting high and stuff like that. So really awesome but weird memories to that. Alright, next question by Plague Wielder. Give me some super underground obscure NL black metal. We'll start off with the most known NL black metal around our YouTube scene. Faceless Entity, some noise black metal. Next up, Ethraid Engrin with promo 2014. I guess they've brought out something else, but I really need to get that as well. But I'll leave a link in the description for every album that I show. Terror with Levi 2. Some great black metal with a tad of atmosphere to it. So yeah. Same goes for this album, Dodenkrocht with Misery Chords. And some super raw black metal in the form of Ode with Schimmenwoud. Every album, highly recommendable. Oh god. If you follow our conversation a little bit in the live stream we did with several people, we talked about Suicide Silence and Jared Dines, the famous metal YouTuber. If you could send a package to Jared Dines for free, and the reason why Plague Wielder asked that is because Jared Dines did a video about a unpackaging of the Metalhead box everybody is fanboying about, which looks amazing, and he decided to be a complete dick on it. So yeah, and he couldn't recognize Decapitated, which is one of the most known technical death metal bands around. But yeah, but if you could send a package to Jared Dines for free, what 5 unreadable slam bands would you put in the box for him to mispronounce or make fun of? Okay, last question from Plague Wielder. Why is Doris from Suicide Silence the best song if you want to go Suicide Silence? I've got 2 answers for you. 1, because you can't listen to it while reading zines. And the second answer, Bog Phantom, what is your favorite and or proudest dish to cook for someone? Well, I've made this dessert with my chef, which you can see right here, and we made that for a very large group of around 20-ish people, but I had to make a whole how do you call it, a whole menu, and this was the dessert which I worked together with my chef, and I guess that's the most proudest dish that I've made for someone. And I am a breakfast chef, so I don't make a lot of dishes, but I can cook. So and today on the 19th of January I've made this. You can see that I made a lot of fucking sandwiches today, and they are really damn easy, but the bread is incredible. This with cheese and onion, with some really nice seeds on it, and just really well done, straight from the bakery, amazingly well executed. The Grindcore Guru. Any Grindcore recommendations? Well, I'm going to show and let you listen to 5 bands, and I'm each going to show you around 10 seconds. So, first one up is Vaginal Penetration of an Amulet with the Musty Carrot. Second one, Kaasschaaf with Punanidectomy. ...666 shades of shit. Next up, Cemetery Rapist.
Weed, mostly.
It's got a bit of opium in it.
Heroin. Bacon. Got a drug in your bullet.
Some distro recommendations / favorites. I've got a few. I'm going to tell around 5 of them. In the street of Gorgrind, Rotten Rollrex from Germany. Amazing, amazing. Always provides the amazing high quality of grindcore. And I've got a lot of orders from them. I guess around 25 or 30 from them. Next up, also for Germany, Iron Bonehead. I think everybody knows Iron Bonehead, so yeah, I'm not going to talk that much about them. The Throats from the Netherlands, run by the guy from Faceless Entity, Warden, and what was that other guy? Volteraar. And he runs a cassette label, and he makes every release perfect. Just like the way it is. It's amazing, and the Throat is really high on my where to order distro. Same goes for the cassette, CD, and a tiny bit of vinyl called Dying Sun. Not Dying Sun, but sun as in the moon and the sun. And Dying Sun is an amazing... I've done a unboxing of Dying Sun and of The Throat, so you can both check them out in my videos. The last one, I guess, after Rotten Rollrex, the distro where I ordered the most is Dan Script Records from Spain. Shipping, flawless. It's good, absolutely it's good. It has amazing sales. Like I guess the most craziest one is that I've encountered there. Buy 12 CDs and get 6 for free, so that's pretty intense. So those were the distros that I recommend you guys. Next guy, I want to give a really, really big shout out. He doesn't make films or movies or videos anymore, or I think. But Malcolm Robertson, you're a legend, and I'll keep it a secret why, because you'll see it in a video. What album changed your life? I already told you guys, it's Tool with 10,000 Days. And that's the unofficial vinyl pressing, by the way. And this is the official CD pressing, and it goes up like that, which pretty decent. I already explained why, and yeah. So next one of Malcolm Robertson. Everyone has an album that reminds them of a happy time or catapults them to younger years. His one is Halloween Keeper Part 1. What is yours? Let's see if I can find it. It's cheesy, I know, but I was a massive Green Day fan, and I still am. So Green Day with American Idiot is for me one of the most happy time related albums, and especially this song What's Her Name and Wake Me Up When September Ends are amazing. And if you want to know, I'm trying to learn every freaking song on guitar, on my own guitar from that album. So yeah, that's the happy time song for me to go back. Total devastation. What item in your collection do you treasure the most? I came down to 2. Of course, I've been talking a lot about Authorize with the Sword of Dominion. Old school death metal done the perfect way. It's the only release of Authorize, which is a Norwegian, I think, old school death metal band. So awesome. And my latest acquirement, you saw my video, I hope you saw my video about it. It was a Vinyl Collection update and my most wanted item. This font with Self-Mord. And for me, it's the perfect dark ambient album. But today, this came in. The new compilation of Font Ace to the People. It features old tracks and new tracks. And I can't believe that I own this. It's on blue, and the first, I guess, or random copies were signed. And guess who got a signed one? So, yeah. I'll be spinning this a lot. And since my record play is working-ish again, I'm going to play more and more. So, those were my items that I treasured the most. Joshua McLean. Recommend 1 power metal band, 1 black metal band, 1 death metal band, and 1 thrash metal band that you think everybody should hear, and why. Well, let's start off with the power metal band. I'm actually going to say this. I don't like power metal, but this one I do like. It's Dragonslayer with Dragonslayer. It's beyond cheesy, but I really love it. So yeah, check out Dragonslayer. A thrash band that I would recommend. Another genre that I don't listen too much to, but this Dutch band called Destitution has some amazing riffs in it. I decided to go with this one because they're amazing in my opinion, and they're one of the few underground thrash bands that I do really fucking like. Next up, a black metal band. I've got it right here. Tardigrada with Emotionele Udnis. I'm going to leave in the description, and you're not going to watch this video until the end, until you listen to that album. A death metal band that I would recommend. Funeral Horror with Phantasm and their previous album Step Into Damnation are amazing old school death metal albums. And as you have noticed, Funeral Horror is from the Netherlands. Destitution is also from the Netherlands, and Tardigrada and Dragonslayer are not from the Netherlands. So, yeah. Thank you, Joshua. My man, Charlie Pettifer. What country would you like to visit the most? I visit Ireland a freaking lot, and I am in love with Ireland. And I'm starting to like America more than I should be. So, yeah, American Ireland, I love to visit, but I think I would like to visit Norway, Iceland, and Scotland. They're really high on my one list to go. So, yeah. Next one by Charlie is, are lyrics important to you? Not at all, man. Not at all. Best gig you've been to? It was really pain in the ass. Really. But I came to a conclusion that going with 3 of my best friends to Neurotic Death Fest 2014 was the highlight of my concert gig live. And bands that were playing, I give a little bit of the bands that I really enjoyed. Spasm was there. Skinless, I enjoyed way more than I should have been. The Spiced Icon was amazing. And the band, the reason why I went to Neurotic Death Fest was Cytotoxin. That's the best gig that I've seen. Ever. That stage performance is amazing. So, if you ever get the chance to see Cytotoxin and you miss it, I'll find you. And I will kill you. My man, Wandering Souls webzines. Any music recommendations that you haven't shown yet that we must check out? The Civil Wars.
I never meant to get us in this deep.
Maze of Sothoth. Grafjammer. And Reinfection. What 2017 albums are you looking forward to? I was looking forward to where is it? To this one just came in today, and I've been spinning it before this video like 4 times already, and yeah, amazing record. The new Operation Counter-Strike it's on my way as we speak, so I'm really looking forward to that one. The new Acranius, and I hope and I think, yeah, they're in the studio, is Cytotoxin. Next question of Mark is there any music which pulled you through hard times? Yeah, 2 albums. Coldworld-Melancholie, the reason why I've explained. And the same goes for Tool 10,000 Days. Sorry. Beer. What's the most beautiful thing you've experienced? That one was a fucking hard question, but the only thing that I can come up with is the birth of my sister. And now I know exactly when it was, of course on her birthday, but the events that surrounded that. I was staying at one of my friends' houses. I was 5 or 6 years old, and my mother was fucking pregnant as fuck, and they already contacted the father and mother of my best friend at that time, and that mom woke me up at 3 or 4 in the morning, like, dude, your mom has had a baby, you have a sister. And the only thing that I could think of was I wanted a brother. Next question. What are your 2016 highlights, except for music? It's a negative one. It's a really big negative one, and I think I haven't talked about it in any video because it still has a major impact on my life. I was sitting at home on my day off, and my girlfriend at the time, she's now my ex, and she told me like, yo, we're going on a boat trip, would you like to go? And since I'm getting seasick really fucking quickly, I decided not to go. So I stayed at home and she went, and I saw a ambulance driving across the road, and my father was going to Limburg, which is a province or state, how you like to call it, to give a small indication, in the south of the Netherlands, southeast. He was going on a holiday, and he was going on that day, and I was sitting upstairs and I was watching the ambulance going towards that way where there is a bridge, and he stopped over there, and I took the binoculars that I have right here, and I started to look, but I couldn't see anything except a bike lying on the ground, a motorcycle. And my sister then yelled in a way that I've never heard anybody yell downstairs, and I came downstairs as quickly as I can. I literally threw myself off the stairs to get there, and she told me, it's Daddy right there. He had an accident with his motorcycle. And then all the shit stopped, because I already knew something was going bad, because my dad is an experienced driver at his motorcycle, and he crashed into a concrete pillar of the bridge, on top of the bridge where the road goes over it, and there are two pillars on the front and two in the back, and he crashed with 30 kilometers an hour, crashed into the right of the on the first right pillar, and he suffered a fractured lung or something, pierced lung or something like that. And that's all the things that I really want to say about that. He recovered amazingly fast, and he's been working for months right now, I guess 3 months for, so yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a negative highlight, but that really is the only highlight that I could think of right now. So yeah, you get to know me better. Yeah. Happy thoughts. Emilio Crespo from the band Sojourner. He finally taught me how to pronounce it correctly, not Sojourner, but Sojourner. What does your favorite genre do for you? My favorite genre is black metal, as we speak. And preferably raw black metal or atmospheric black metal. But what does that genre do for me? I wrote it down, and I'll try to explain it a little bit better. So it gives me a place to rest inside of my head. I've got a condition called ADD, and that's ADHD, like hyperactive people. But then it's inside of my head, and it's only inside of my head, not on the outside, and I can't have a single millisecond or second or minute, hour of silence inside of my head. I have to take drugs or something to get to that level, and I can't get any peace and quiet inside of my head. But yeah. But black metal, and I give it this time more to atmospheric black metal, it's because that somehow gives me a feeling that there can be quiet inside of my head, and I can enjoy music even more, and that's what atmospheric black metal does for me. So that is what my favorite genre does to me. Thank you, Medio. Death metal fan, what's the best gig you've been to? Well, already told that. Neurotic Death Fest 2014. My favorite music genre, I already told it in the last question. Black metal, preferably atmospheric black metal. But then he came up with a question that I can answer, but I had to get 5 answers because I really want you guys to know my top 5 favorite movies. At number 5, it's Platoon. It's a war movie in how do you say it? In Vietnam, and it's probably the best indication of how that went over there. You've got We Were Soldiers, but it's a little bit boring. Not boring, but yeah, stretched out. And Platoon is perfect. Number 4, Seven. S-E 7 E-N. Seven is a Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman movie about the how do you call them? I don't know how do you call them, but like gluttony and wrath, those kind of things. I can't remember how to say it in English, but yeah, it's about those things, and every murder is one of those. Yeah, you know, one murder is wrath, one murder is gluttony and stuff like that. At number 3, it was tied with number 2, but number 3 is The House of Thousand Corpses. By far the best horror film ever made. I don't watch that much horror, but I'm more of a slasher geek. So, but The House of Thousand Corpses is my favorite slasher. Let's say that. At number 2, it's The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. By far the best of The Lord of the Rings. Part 1 gives you a perfect indication of what is The Lord of the Rings if you haven't read the books. Number 2 is the perfect combination of the Return of the King and the Fellowship of the Ring. It's both combined. It's beyond perfect. At number 1, Jurassic Park, Part 1. Sorry about my Facebook noise. But Jurassic Park 1, it's the best movie ever made. End of discussion. On the brink of closing the Q&A, Hills and Horrors pops up with 3 questions. Bands or artists you've been meaning to check out but keep forgetting? I've narrowed it down to 3, so let's skip right through them. I'm not going to give the reason why because I don't know. Sargeist, Leviathan, and Caveman Cult. Yeah. Bands or artists people would be surprised that you enjoy. I guess I'm just going to say Archgoat. I don't know why, but I really do like them. Suicide Silence and Bring Me the Horizon. Do you enjoy soundtrack scores, and if so, what's your favorite? I narrowed it down to 3, of course. Band of Brothers, The Lord of the Rings, and Jurassic Park. But I guess Jurassic Park is tied with what's that movie called? Braveheart, which has an amazing discography amazing soundtrack. So those are amazing as well. So thank you, Hills and Horus, for your questions. Last question. Luke Yeager. Bomb. What are your guilty pleasures in pop music? Let's start off with The Axis. I really like The Axis. It's this album, which I really love. They have another album out called Coexist, and they're now coming with a new album, which I'm certainly going to listen to. Number 2, Robbie Williams, my gateway to metal music, believe it or not. There's a song called Cursed, and that has some heavy guitar in it, and I really fucking like that. But at number 1 is Coldplay. Yes, I do like Coldplay. Especially their first four albums, I think, yeah. And especially A Rush of Blood to the Head, which is a masterpiece in my opinion. So yeah. This was the Q&A. So I guess I'll see you next video, and thanks for asking my question. Thanks for asking me questions, and yeah, I'll try to leave a link in the description for almost every band that I told you guys about. So thank you again for the questions. I'll see you next video.